Hello! So I know it's been a while, but finally I have some time to release another tutorial for you guys. This time it's a two-handed cut called Chalice, and I think it has some pretty interesting mechanics and grips that a lot of you will be able to evolve into other flourishes of your own. So people seem to like this cut a lot, so I'm happy to teach it, and I hope you guys will have as much fun learning it as I have in performing it. Well, here we are, finally gonna learn another flourish. So let's start with the overview as always. And that's basically what the flourish looks like. Now without further ado, let's go into the verbal explanation. Alright, let's get started. So first thing you need to know is the symbol grip. So I'm sure a lot of you already know this grip. So the flourish starts in symbol grip, but then you're going to transfer the middle finger to the ring finger and the index finger to the middle finger. Now, first thing you're going to learn is this motion. So I'll explain that part first. So the way you do that is once you've transferred these two fingers, you're gonna bring your thumb over to the back of this top packet, so it's supported by the middle finger and the thumb. Then you're gonna bring your index finger back towards your thumb, but at the same time you're gonna use the index finger of your non-dealer's grip hand to push this corner slightly, and what that does is it will guide the packet over to the crotch of your thumb in the non-dealer's grip hand. Alright, so you're just gonna draw your middle finger in towards the crotch of your thumb, and then you're gonna make this kind of grip with your middle finger and your index finger, so that when you release your thumb, it's just gonna fall flat onto your index finger like that. So I'll give you a look at what it actually looks like. It actually just rests on top of your index finger and your middle finger. Alright? So that motion should be fairly simple, and with a little bit of practice I'm sure a lot of you will be able to get it. The second part is you're going to clip this packet with your middle finger and pinky finger of your dealer's grip hand. So when you clip this packet, you're going to peel off the top card of that packet, and it's going to be clipped just like that with your ring finger on top. Now this next part is a little tricky, and just fair warning, in this part a lot of people I anticipate will have trouble, keeping this packet in particular stable. So you're going to bring this packet up eventually, and you want to make sure that it's not too close to your the nail of your thumb, because if that happens, it's just going to slip right off and cards are going to fall off and it's going to get messy. So ideally you want to aim for it to be somewhere here, just below your nail, so it does some form of support. So when you clip this packet, you can bring it back a little bit if you want to accentuate the motion. You're gonna release your pinky finger first. So let's do that again. You're gonna release your pinky finger, so it's just gonna be clipped between your middle finger and ring finger. And then you're gonna bring this card over to this packet that's resting in your hand here. So, and then you're just gonna drop that packet. Right? That might take a little bit of practice to get down, but well, practice is practice. And one thing to note is when you're bringing this card up, you're gonna clip the very bottom packet with your thumb, so there is support. Even though you can't really get into a straddle grip from this position, you're gonna have to clip this last packet with your thumb. Alright? So this releasing motion, you're basically just curling in your middle finger as much as you can so that the packet can fall down on there. Now at first it's going to be a bit hard for you to get the packet straight squared onto that top packet. It might end up a little bit forward or a little bit to the side or wherever. If you're okay with that, you can just like kind of tilt your wrist a little bit so you can get it squarely onto the top packet. Or, you know, you can just practice until you can consistently get it, you know, fairly squared. So that will take some practice, but you know, what flourish doesn't. So that's basically phase 1. Let's move on to phase 2. Alright, so we just learned phase 1. We've learned how to get here. Now this next part I think has a very intuitive flow. It's a very convenient flow. I think you'll see what I mean. So now you're going to bring the thumb of your dealer's grip hand to the front of this packet. So it's transferred. Then you're going to flip this packet over to the side and face up. So the way that's going to happen is you're just going to bring it like that. Alright? So it's a fairly easy motion to do. Your 2 fingers are supporting it from the side and your thumb is over at the bottom just to make it, you know, rest at a slope. Then this next part, you're gonna tilt your wrist just a little bit, as well as moving your index finger so that you dump this packet and ends up square with the packet you just flipped over. This packet that you have in a pseudo biddle grip kind of deal, you're just gonna bring it over so that your middle finger contacts this edge of the packet. And it's gonna be square more or less. Then you're just gonna use your thumb over here to flip this packet over, and it's gonna be in a V grip kind of deal. So if you notice, let's just get back into that position so I can show you. This motion, when you execute it without any pauses, is very intuitive, right? It just flows from one motion to the other. So try to aim to get that kind of flow. So now you just flip it over to this V kind of shape. Then you're just going to flip it back over. And this packet, you're going to use your index finger to kind of tilt the packet a bit so that it's a bit more flat. And it's just going to end up together with the other packet. So now it's square. And this closer is, you know, it's a fairly generic closer, but it fits with the flow of the flourish, I feel. You just bring this packet over and roll it over your thumb. And then you just squeeze your fingers a little bit so you bring this packet out. And then you're done. So once again, from the top, this motion, fairly intuitive. And you're done. So that's Chalice, and I hope you guys enjoyed.